That was a tough one for this team. I mean, you knew it was going to be a grind coming in. You know, Raptors on a back-to-back. They played just San Antonio last night at the Air Canada Center and played a gritty, grindy, tough game. And then you got to travel to Minneapolis, Minnesota to play the Timberwolves in Minnesota, or at their home court. And I mean, they didn't play last night, so they were sitting for a day. So you knew it was going to be difficult. However, they don't have Jimmy Butler, so we thought, maybe we might do all right. We might actually come away with the victory. I had a feeling we might come out with a victory no matter what, who was in the lineup, because we trust this team. However, things were looking great in the first half. Ball humming around. Players knocking down their shots. Kyle Lowry, unbelievable in the first half. Raptors up big. They were up 8. Well, they were up 8 at the half. Things were going well. You were playing good defensively. You were knocking down your shots. I think you were shooting 58% from the field, and they were feeling great. And then in the second half, the ball sticks. And then things start to change. Karl-Anthony Towns starts to happen. The Raptors don't box out on the rebounds. They get the offensive boards, the putbacks, the offensive boards, and then the three. I mean, those are the ones that hurt. The second chance points. They hurt so much. The offensive boards today, as we've talked about all season long, and we're kind of seeing a theme now, the Raptors struggle on the offensive boards. They just don't box out. 15-8 in favor of the Timberwolves in this one, and a lot of those down the stretch in big situations. However, you're stuck 4 at the end of 3 quarters. Lots of game to play. And the Raptors do okay, grinding back in the game. They go on an 11-0 run after being down 10 to take the 1-point lead. This is fantastic. And then they knock down back-to-back threes. We start forcing shots, and it's the way it goes. You don't move the ball. You force a tough shot. It's not going to go in most of the time. They, moving the ball, got good looks, and they knocked down their shots. That's how you win games. But also, like I said moments ago, the offensive boards were a huge issue down the stretch. A few minutes ago, I remember this one play where DeMar DeRozan was... okay, let's break this down. So we're at the half-court line. That's kind of where the camera was angling, I guess. And we can see the half-court in our end. Shot goes up, misses it. DeMar kind of jogs to the basket. I see the guy that DeMar was guarding, and he just beelines it for the bucket. And what does he do? He grabs the rebound. Where's the box out? Where's the effort on the glass? Look, it's great playing tough defense and having them miss shots. That's fantastic. But giving them second and third chances is not good, because it's killing this team. A lot of these games, you're losing because of that. We barely squeaked out a game last night, and we got out-rebounded like crazy by LaMarcus Aldridge. We can see it being a pattern. We can see one of the main issues with this team is cleaning up that area. But you're on a second half of a back-to-back. You traveled. It was tough. But Kyle Lowry showed up to play. Kyle Lowry with a season-high 40 points, 5 boards, 5 dimes on 14 of 25, shooting 56%, 6 of 7 from the free throw line, and 6 of 10 from 3. He was dynamite. DeMar DeRozan, 20 points, 3 boards, 5 assists, 7 of 16 shooting for 43%, 4 of 4 from the line, 2 of 5 from 3. But again, it's the forcing of the shots late in the game that hurts so much. And great to see Serge Ibaka get his shot back, 13 points, 5 boards on 6 of 11 shooting, 1 of 4 from 3. But good to see him go 6 of 11 from the field. That's nice to see. DeLon Wright had 12 in this one. Great to see Fred VanVleet back. I understand we lost, but it's great to see him back out there after that scary incident a couple games ago. Now with this loss, the Raptors now 31-14. Look, there's no time to fret. You look at a lot of these losses. Have we really been blown out much? Not really. We're in most of these games. You go back. The Miami Heat game. You were right there. Golden State, you came back from a mile, lost by 2. You look at the game after that. I totally forget who it was against. But you came back again and just barely lost. It was the 76ers. You know, and you barely lose this one too. This team is just, they're just having a tough time putting it all together at the same time for a full 48 minutes. And were the refs great in this game? I wouldn't say so. The fouls were 30-20 in favor of, well, I guess I wouldn't say in favor of. We had 30, they had 20. And you look at this the second half where they outscored us. In the third quarter, 6 minutes to go in the quarter, they're in the bonus. Go to the fourth quarter, 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter, they're in the bonus. We're getting hacked, slashed, and killed all the way through. Nothing's going on. And you look at DeMar DeRozan late in that game. A shot goes up. Karl-Anthony Towns fouls him. Ref sees it. DeMar misses the shot. Then he blows the whistle. That's not how you do it. Shoot, foul, whistle blown. Shot goes in. Well, it's an and one. Doesn't matter who's shooting the ball. It shouldn't matter, at least. I mean, the sad part is it does, I guess, in this league. But, you can't do that. You see the foul, you blow the darn whistle. Plain and simple. 13 turnovers in this one, 23 assists in the game for the Raptors. Like I said, after the first half, the ball just glued to people. And even in the fourth quarter, it was the same type of thing. And you just couldn't get stops in the big situations. You had that 1 point lead. I think you had a 2 point lead at one point. But then they knocked down a 3 and they're right back in it. And you just couldn't get those consecutive stops once you got the lead. You had the 11-0 run, which was fantastic after being down 10. But you couldn't finish the game. And that's the big part. We always talk about finishing quarters, finishing halves. You got to finish the game strong. The Raptors did not in this one, and they lost 115-109. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed this video, and you enjoyed Kyle Lowry's performance, hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below. What do you guys think of the game? Where do you think the Raptors went wrong? Do you agree with me in the whole sense about, the offensive glass being a big issue? And, my goodness. Karl-Anthony Towns was a beast in this one late in the second half. And they got the job done and we did not. That's plain and simple. And I understand we're on the second half of a back-to-back and it's tough. You got to find a way to win no matter what. You're not going to win every game. You're not going to win every game. But this one, the Raptors could have had. It just stings. But it's the way it goes. It's the regular season. Get closer to trade deadline. Who knows what's going to happen? I want to hear what you guys have to say. If you were the GM, I'm not talking about this just because we lost the game. But we know we're not good enough to take that extra step. We know we're a very good team. We're a top 3 seed in the East for sure. Top 2 if you want to argue. I mean, we're miles ahead of Cleveland right now. So let's say top 2 in the Eastern Conference. What do you take that next step to become the best or the best in the league? What do you think this Raptor team needs to do? I want to hear what you guys have to say. And I just want you guys go nuts with it. Everything, any mock trades you guys have as we get closer and closer to the trade deadline. It's still a little ways away, but as we get closer to it, got to hear some mock trades. All right, I want to hear what you guys have to say. We'll talk to you guys Monday, Leafs edition, as they're taking on the Colorado Avalanche, looking for their second straight victory after tonight's emotional game. That video will be in a hotel. My girlfriend and I are going on a little vacation this weekend, so it's going to be quite nice. So that video will be in the hotel. Raptors don't play this weekend, so we don't have to worry about that. I will be back here for the next Raptor game, which is Wednesday. And the great news, after these tough 2 games, you play the Atlanta Hawks in Atlanta, but you can't take them lightly. You got to find a way to pounce on them and beat them down. Plain and simple. All right? So you know what, guys? We'll talk to you guys then, hoping for the Raptors to get back off on the right foot and getting in the win column and seeing a good overall performance. That'd be gorgeous. We'll talk to you guys then.